Okay, so let's get the pens. I think I'll have to turn down the music a little bit more. Maybe like this. I don't know. Seems alright. So let's make sure everything is good to go. Do I have my pictures? Protectors. Yes. Alright. Let's grab this one quickly. I think. Yeah. There we go. Let me just try importing it again. What was it? I think layer, import, export. Import as paint layer. There we go. Okay, things seem to be working out a bit better today. Hopefully. So, let's see. Okay. I don't know, I'll probably turn off the music at some point. Before I'm ready, I'll just let it be. Okay, let's pull this up above. Alright. Should be fine. Actually, let's put her a bit to the side. Alright. Good. Okay. So it should be basically off now. Where's my OBS? There you are. Alright. Okay, I don't need this. Perfect. There we are. So, let me just navigate to the right layer here. Do this. Okay. Ooh. Looks like I did an oopsie here at some point. Alright. So, where did we leave off? Right. So, I was trying to remember what the picture from yesterday looked like, since it's actually just been a day. I haven't drawn in between. I'll just look at it again. Let me just hide this. Okay, so I'm not going to fix the most glaring issues right away. Like, for example, the pose angle is completely off, right? If you compare it to what you just saw. I'm just trying to roughly remember, like, why do I have blue? Let's do this. Trying to just remember, okay, look at the eyes. Check out what this is doing here, right? And try to just roughly complete the overall pose, right? This overall thing here, like everything basically. Should probably zoom in a little bit. Yeah, I've probably shouldn't have done it this way, but just before I started stream, I watched the graduation of Gura, or rather, rewatched it. Right. Was a very bad idea. Hmm, shouldn't have done that one. Um, I hope the background music isn't too annoying to anyone. So, just check out what this is. So, in between looking at this, I thought, oh, you know, don't know. I hope this isn't some sort of AI stuff, because I would have to know this somehow. But it looks like it's just a cropped image. If you look at the edges here, it looks just like a cropped image put into like a new background, which could be AI generated. But there's too many accusations going around anyway, so let's just assume this is made by someone who likes 3D and doesn't necessarily draw or something. I don't know. Although I do have to say the image itself does look a little bit three-dimensional. Just the overall rendering, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Hope it's all fine. I hope everyone is doing well. Everyone that may or may not be watching. Okay, let me just go back. For today, I just wanted to focus more on actually drawing, because yesterday I've been yapping a bit too much. I shouldn't zoom in too far. Let's just stick to where we were yesterday. Okay, change layout. Let's just take this. All right. So I've had a bit of an issue with my leg today. So I have to stand at the desk, which is a bit oh, difficult considering the floor is pretty damn hard. But it will be okay. It will be fine. I actually started a lot later than I wanted to. But yes. Again, I shouldn't have watched Guro's graduation. So let's see. I think this is the right one. Yeah? Okay. So actually, I want to get rid of this here. This is confusing me a little bit. So again, for anyone who missed it, the goals of this, what I'm doing here right now, is just looking at reference, trying to remember the reference. Actually, let me get rid of all of this. Trying to remember, and I think that's a very important part. Trying to remember the reference, and then just draw it, right? Trying to pull out of your brain the information you need to finish the drawing, basically. Actually, I think I did this in red yesterday, right? Yeah. That was the issue. So you are basically the grapes, the gripes I have with you is this underlying structure. But that's okay. Let's just see. Should probably learn to split stuff in more layers or work differently, so I don't have to use that many layers. Because this is getting out of hand, I feel like, already. But I'll figure it out, and I hope I'll be able to share that knowledge with anyone lucky enough to find this. I hope it's good knowledge. I don't know. I hope it will become good knowledge. But for now, it is what I know, and I try my best. You know? Unfortunately, Gura's graduation wasn't the only bad news, quote unquote, even though it's been like what, 10 months, a year? A year. No, it's what, like what, April what was it, March? I think she announced in April and graduated 3rd of March or something. I don't remember. Do not remember. But the good times do not last. But the same thing may be true for the bad times, you know? There's no need to threat. There's no reason to be too sad about stuff, about things in general. We are all just trying to find what brings us happiness. And that, may or may not be the proper way to do it in someone else's eyes, but that's okay. It's fun. They have their way of doing things just as you do. Let's just hope you don't have to fight too much. Conflict is inevitable, but perhaps at the end of the day we will end up in a world slightly better than yesterday. But let's see. Shouldn't get too much into this stuff, because actually there seems to be like a license thing here with the background music. I don't know, it seems like a Japanese kind of thing. Don't use our stuff for like politics and such, which is fine. They do nice things. Okay, so I mean, you know what? I'll just fix it. Whatever. Who cares? I'll fix it. The question is, how do I fix it? Is there like a tool to rotate? I think this, right? So let's grab the lassoing tool. Just cut this stuff off right there. Okay. And use this one. Because I think, if I remember correctly, right? It should be somewhat more like this, maybe? Actually, I feel like the upper body isn't quite there yet. I'll just take this again. So, I've also recently been following Shiori's training arc in Yu-Gi-Oh! Although I have absolutely no clue what's going on, at all. Because Yu-Gi-Oh! Apparently isn't what it used to be, you know? Although that might just be because, well, I don't know why that is, why it's so different now. What was the thought process of the designers, sorry. But, actually I want to move all of this a bit further to the left. Again, I'm just roughly fixing stuff. This is not magic at all. It's actually worse. I wish it was magic. At least I'd have some amazing thing nobody else can do. But that's sadly not how the world works. Yeah, I have to fix a lot of stuff here. It's very, very... Just... Yeah, more like this probably, yeah? Okay, let's just erase some stuff here. Oops. Alright. I hope the microphone quality is slightly better than yesterday. Seems like the noise cancellation of just my bass driver sound card driver isn't particularly good, so I had to turn off the microphone gain, or like boost probably, because I usually use that one when I'm talking to friends and stuff in Steam. Yeah, it's just how it is. Actually, I probably should start not painting through everything, huh? Just so it's a little bit clearer what's in front and what's in the back, right? So like, let's say this is like the basic cube, right? A basic cube. And you have another one behind it, right? Something like this. Right? If you just draw it like this, it looks like they're interlocking in some way. If you draw it more like this, right? Maybe it will look more like they are behind one another, right? Should probably start doing this more and more. A bit crooked, but the overall ideas seem to be fine. This is a bit too high here. But I didn't want to, make a cube now. Probably, though, I should. To put down the desk a bit more. Alright. So, let's get to erasing a little bit more. Alright. So what I've personally been doing when drawing on paper, because that's, this is basically a diary of me trying to figure out how to do digital art. I've been drawing quite a bit on paper, not going to lie, although those drawings are basically just this. Let me see. Head. Maybe like a, oops, maybe like a line, like so, for the eyes, right? And I go in and I just do something like this, maybe. Then I just do this. Then I do this, right? Stuff like that, right? So like nothing particularly amazing. Where would the nose be here? Something like here, right? Then you'd have the face, angle, something like this. It's not like this is complete, absolute complete beginner's guide. Unfortunately. Very much, unfortunately. So, if you draw something like this, beautiful, beautiful, right? Maybe this will help you. I don't know. I feel like I'm like at the cusp, I think is the word I'm looking for, of like getting better. So like if this is a graph of learning art, right? And you start right there, somewhere like here. Maybe you've drawn in high school, maybe somewhere like that. And then you quickly, maybe like this. Let's say at the very top here is pro, right? What do I mean by this? Maybe like, I don't know, getting hired, but this could be subjective stuff. I don't know. You start learning, right? Start learning. your skill basically then plateaus for a while. You don't know what you're doing. Maybe it goes up a bit more. It's steeper because there's some stuff you do, then maybe some more plateauing. A whole lot of plateauing, I feel like. You know, because you don't always, even if you know what you have to do, you don't just always just do it. This might just be a mental thing, right? But that could very well be the case for a lot of artists. I feel like this is how this would look like, right? And I feel like I'm at the, I don't know, at this point here. Although I'm probably more like at that point, if I'm being real. Or maybe like here. I don't know. It's hard to tell if you don't have any like feedback, right? 'Cause you just sit here and you just do stuff to do anything at all other than just dying slowly. So, you know, you try your best. But that's a tangent for another time. So this is unfortunately again not a complete beginner guide. If you can't draw any like circles, and I mean I can't really. They don't look perfect, but they don't have to. I think, personally, don't get too caught up in guidelines if you're having issues with this stuff. It's fine to find a method of drawing that gets you a result that you want without having to, you know, stick too much to what other people are doing, you know, and that's okay. I feel like don't get too caught up in the, you know, basic construction stuff. Like if this head just doesn't work out, well, then just draw it differently, you know? Do it in a way that works for you, or don't, you know? Whatever functions, whatever works. It's okay. Try not to stress too much about getting good. I should be at this point in my life, but I think if I do not take this a bit easier, I might end up a very bad place. I just want to draw an eye here. Kind of invest. I don't know. No, it doesn't always have to be like the utmost perfection. In fact, it probably won't be for a very long time. Just starting out, the most important thing, truly, and that's been said by pretty much every person alive. If you have a goal, or if you don't have a goal and you don't know what you want to do, just start doing something you wouldn't hate, right? You know, if it's something that you don't hate and it's, you know, not hurting you physically to the point where you just can't follow through, just do something you know, again, wouldn't hate to do. That's always a good starting point. You might not have a passion as brightly burning as Shiori or someone of the very bright Hollow EN members or Hollow members in general, which is basically my issue. You know? But perhaps you'll find something to do with yourself that gets you outside, you know, and the people maybe, or a small community. Okay, I'm going on a tangent. It's been in the past few days a very big, you know, thing to think about for myself. Like, why do I not have a passion, right? There's nothing that I would say moves me almost automatically, you know? Like what I think about passion being is like, and perhaps that's the issue here, is like a force that moves you, that compels you to do something, a specific thing, without you being much in control. You just have to do it. And perhaps that's just, what happens when you start doing something you don't hate for a while, you know? Perhaps that's how this works. Perhaps it isn't. I don't know. Again, as I said yesterday, you know, is a passion something you have because it's something you do? Or is it a passion because it moves you to do something? Although, again, chicken and egg, you have to start at some point. If you never try out new stuff, you'll never get the chance to figure out whether or not it's something you like, you know? And I've been contemplating on this part quite a bit because I've been meaning to stream for a very long time. I mean a very long time. I've had some attempts, right? But they quickly uh, were basically removed by myself. It's like, hey, I made this video. Oh, I don't like it. Delete. Some years later, hey, I did this video. Delete. You know, that kind of move. Not very helpful. And so, you know, I mean, I personally would like to believe I'm a creative person, but I don't know if I am. I've had like, what would you say? A knack for remembering things. You know, that's the one quality I could possibly tell someone about myself. I can remember stuff. Although lately I've been questioning even that one. Let's just get rid of that line. Liking how this is looking. I feel like this is still not very much on point here. No, don't really need this, right? This is not necessary. It's kind of useful, I suppose. Let's just try to get this up. It's somewhat perceivable what's going on here. And it's not like I'm zooming in on my end and you don't see it. But, you know, it is what it is. I just draw. I just want to draw. I think. And I felt really bad, having to postpone the stream a bit. I actually wanted to start like 2 hours ago. But I think I'm messing this stuff up here. Focusing on the wrong things. Let's see. This is not helpful, I think. So what I'm swinging here for, right? Just touch your own forearms. You know, this is like the, I don't know what this muscle is, but right at the elbow, right? Right after the elbow. Don't remember the muscle name. Actually, I don't think I've ever looked it up. Perhaps that's something I need to know at some point. Should have probably bought a art book way back then. Way back when I started out, you know. I've been drawing daily for like, I don't know, 2 years now, basically. Right? Yes, just over 2 years. And I wasn't very productive. But it was very much a way for me to just, you know, focus on important matters. You know, how do I draw this? Oh, how do I draw you, huh? Why are you so difficult to draw, Shiori? Whoops. That's okay. We like our Shiori here. In fact, we like all Hollow members, even the guys. Perhaps especially the guys. Holy shit. I do have to say. Yeah, this is not good. Uh, District 5 streams have been very glorious as of late. I didn't know what I was missing. Not watching like battle, you know? It takes his RPing very seriously. I like that. But when he breaks character, it's just hilarious. I could watch this all day. But I shouldn't, you know? In a very bad place right now. But I'm still here, so perhaps you will be too. You will remain regardless of what happened, right? I always end up pressing undo too early. Let's see. Also didn't know Kaela had like some artists she frequented. I don't know who he is. Never heard of the guy before, but I'm not too much on the Indonesian side of things, you know. In Hololive, it's just how it is. Sometimes I always feel like I'm not too, I don't know, included, which I don't know. Maybe I just should look out more. Because they aren't bad people or anything, right? The ID girls, not at all. Very fun. Very fun people. But it's, you know, it's okay. I'm doing this incorrectly, but no. I feel like I'm failing more today. A lot more. This is not helpful at all. Let's try and move this part down here. Hip. Hip, basically. I think it was more like this, right? So again, you know, I am not currently looking at the reference anywhere. I don't have the screens for that. Maybe at some point I will, but currently I do not, so it's fine. So again, I'm just trying to remember what the reference looked like. Should probably, you know what, I'll go back. Should I look at the reference now? I mean, I'm already fixing stuff, right? I haven't decided how far I'm going to take this picture overall. Let me see this. Okay, let's compare it a little bit actually. So we've gone from I should have kept the old sketch to do a before and after. But if you can somewhat tell here, right? Let me just go to blue, right? Just by the way it is drawn, right? The what am I doing here? Rib cage would have to be somewhere here, right? Something like this, kind of. That's not at all what we see on the picture. I mean, kind of. But she's more... Let's see if I can write this stuff down. I probably should. Let me just move this stuff. Okay. Too forward leaning. It's too head too forward leaning. I should work more with layers here. You know? A lot more, I feel like. Anyway, this pose is too forward leaning, right? The arms don't quite fit. So it's like shoulder positioning. Let's just write this stuff down. As I said yesterday, right? It's very important to just write things down. You know? If you are in a creative type of space, I feel like, you know? Because the information might be very overwhelming for your brain. And if it has to always remember the basic stuff, right? Like if my brain constantly has to remember this, right? That this is particularly what's wrong, and I don't write it down somewhere to check, I feel like I might have trouble, you know, fitting in more solutions. Perhaps this is too archaic of an idea. Maybe it's not correct. I've just heard it somewhere, you know, some video. Figured this might be a good idea. But anyway, I'm just going to write down the stuff I see in terms of issues, because you know, perhaps it doesn't make a difference. Perhaps it will. I certainly hope what I'm doing right now isn't, you know, not helpful. Let's just also write down the hairs all wrong. I mean, just... Oh, I'm really writing ugly today. I don't know what's going on. Still haven't turned on stabilization. So maybe, you know. It's like both shoulder positions. What was I saying? Oh, lost the train of thought. Damn. This is what looking at Shiori does, huh? You just forget everything. I really like this kind of hairpin, right? It's kind of like on really bad pieces of art, you know. No offense, but even this, right? Really, really bad art, especially what I just drew. This would be probably like a the only thing. It's like a symbol, right? These hairpins here. This is Shiori. Why? Because because the drawing has this like I don't know this hairpin thing going on. So in here we try to keep the symbols sparse and actually draw what we see, you know. So anyway, this is kind of like the fixed version, slightly fixed version, right? Slightly, very slightly, like very slightly fixed version. Let me just clean this up a little bit more. Let's remove this, so I'm not constantly looking. Actually, we can keep this. Let's just get rid of this stuff here. And again, my initial goal I have not completed. Still yapping a lot, drawing very little. I'm finally starting to understand why a lot of the very, very good artists are just quiet when they draw. You know, I have been recently recommended quite a bit of art stuff, art related things. So it is what it is. And anyway, I've just been seeing a lot of artists not speak too much, listen to music, you know, probably because they're not a yapper like I am. like like a consistent, I just yap, I just talk all day. If you let me talk, I just keep talking. That's the only thing I can do, really. I talk a lot. I talk, and I keep on talking. Yes, and I watch a lot of Slop Live. Welcome today to today's Slopic. I guess. Well, anyway, we just try and clean this up a little bit. This line is very much not helpful. This is more a confusion, more than anything. I've seen people use quite interesting ways of erasing stuff. I'm probably doing it very incorrectly, but it is what it is. Probably have to change pen tip as well at some point. Well, I never know when that point arrives, right? I just don't know. When should you usually change the tip? I'm still amazed that they even, you know, what would you call this? Are used up, I guess. That they degrade basically through use. Never figured that would happen. That was even a possibility, but whatever. Actually, let's get rid of this line too. Okay, let me get rid of this. Okay. I think this line is actually useful. I think about it, right? Because this is basically the chest. This is then, I suppose, where the boobs would be. Somewhat. I still don't know really. Right? Like I have a very vague idea of where stuff is. Let's say this is the rib cage. Something like this maybe. I don't know. And then something like here's like the hips, right? Then we have like the what? No. Or like up here. Shoulders, right? You have the stomach going like so or something. The back moving in. Something like this and going back down. Maybe not this much, but maybe like so. But anyway, I don't know where the boobs actually lie, where they, sit. It's a bit difficult to figure that one out. Where do they actually connect to? Is it like this? This looks wrong. Probably more like this, right? Somewhere here? Something like that? Something like this. And then in the back here. It kind of looks wrong. Probably because I started wrong. Yeah, I don't know. Somewhere. Anyway, let's keep on trying to clean this stuff up a little bit. Okay. So, let's see. It's kind of relaxing. I don't know how everyone feels about the music in the background, but me personally, if my brain knows what to expect, right? It's like can relax more. Can be like, huh, I know this. I know how it's going to go. It's like rewatching an old show that you have rewatched like the 50th time already. And just, nothing in the current season, no good Netflix show because Netflix is just not good. Just not a good show. Nothing fun. Why am I erasing this? I could just move it. I should work with the program, not against it. Let's try. And then you just, oh well, might as well just rewatch, I don't know, High School of the Dead for the 50th time. Might just rewatch, I don't know. Let's see. Is this right? Probably not. Let me just. This line up here is making me crash out. I guess. This stuff up here making me kinda crash out, and this also making me crash out. So it's like either pull this in, maybe so. Whoops. This is not looking good. My art career is already in shambles and I haven't even started. Damn. Oh. No. Yes. Yes, yes. So there we go. Man, I wish the Hollow Girls would be able to collab more with, you know, stars. Would be really fun. I really loved Hollow Salt. Vesper will never not be funny, I guess. I kind of feel like we have the same personality in some areas, you know. Maybe the humor. Is it the humor? Probably the humor more than personality, I guess. Very fun to watch, or it was at least. Very unfortunate what happened. I wish it hadn't ended that way. But, you know, life takes you sometimes to places you wouldn't expect. And for me personally, I just hope that point comes at all ever. Because it hasn't so far. I just want to do stuff that might bring human connections, you know. Maybe I can help some people achieve similar stuff or greater stuff, really. You know, always been a kind of support player, right? Ugh, that reminds me of my League of Legends times. Don't want to say very bad memories, but I'm certainly still recovering. All of Hololive. Don't think there's anyone who hates it more. Wait, I'm not in Hololive. What the fuck am I talking about? What the hell? What was I saying? Right. Basically, I just wanted to say I probably hate it more than Mori. A lot more. Used to like it. Then it went to Schnitzel. You know? It killed itself, basically. Okay, this is looking a bit cleaner now. Took way too long, but that's okay. Not trying to rush things here. We're trying to train our brains, right? Train our brains to what it would be more like what? This, right? This? I think like this. It's slightly skewed. Or am I blind? I think this is not in the middle of the face. Have to do a lot of fixing. Still trying to understand how Chomang is drawing stuff. So he's like a Korean artist, you know. His life story is also very interesting, or at least what he was willing to share, right? Not having drawn for a very long time. I think he might be middle-aged, actually. I don't quite remember the contents of the video. But I still try to figure out how he's like drawing, not necessarily ugly, but like his lines are wobbly, kind of, not like this, this is like too much, but they aren't like, he's not trying to like get every line perfect. This is, what am I doing? Why is this pulling to the left? Am I doing this on my own? I might have to revisit fundamentals, huh? Now that I'm on... What is going on? Let me try again. This feels like it's pulling to the left. On its own. Let me try again. Let me see if it actually does. Oh, it doesn't actually. Huh. I didn't know this had so much texture. You know what? I like this very light way of drawing a lot more. So today, oh, I think you can't see this, right? I can't show you. Damn. Let's put this up, right? So like, I want to try and adjust my brush, right? And I mean, I don't exactly have a whole lot of knowledge in this regard, but I basically want to reduce the maximum strength of the pen so that I don't know, reload brush preset so that I can see what is this pressure fading? I just want to reduce the strength so that I can get more texture out of it. I kind of like it. Maybe, or maybe I just have to. Oh right, I'm stupid. I'm stupid. It's right there on the very top. I think. Yes, yes. It's right there. Right there on the top. So like, you probably can't see it, but if you click on this up here, right, on this part, on the, I don't know what it's called. It's not telling me either. Brush editor, basically. There's like a strength bar to adjust when you click on texture and strength. You know. So let's see. I will save this to new brush. I'll just call it copy. Move it here. Let me see if I can find my brushes again too. So like, I think maybe workspace, big vector, VFX, storyboarding. No. So maybe Dockers. Ah, yes. So under settings and Dockers, I think there might be brush presets. Yes, you are exactly what I was looking for. Let me take you and pull you. Now I have layers. Can I like split the view here? What is this? Float the Docker. Brush presets. I kind of want to. Oh, yes. Like so. This is what I want to do. Okay. Just want to split the selection here. So favorites. Let's say all. Size flow. Okay. Assign to my favorites. My favorites. This is it. This is now like the old brush. Oh no, saved to the new brush as well. Basically, yeah, it's a bit too light actually. Now that I'm looking at it, but why did you save to both brushes? Even though I made it so you wouldn't. Oh, I think I know why. See? Yes, yes, okay. This is why. Let's go to like 40%. Okay. Scratch pad, close this. Let's see. I feel like I've messed up something to like size, maybe? Okay, maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe I did. It's kind of interesting stuff here. So wait. You are copy strength. Let's go to 60% on size and on. Maybe let's go 75 on size and 60 on strength. So again, this I have never done this before, right? Actually, I want more size. This is a bit underwhelming, I feel like. Although it kind of looks like more like what I would be drawing like on paper. Let's see. This is not too slippery, the surface here. Kind of. It kind of looks like what I would be drawing like. I really don't know how to do draws. What? How to draw, yes, and how to do noses, what the hell? I'm gonna draw a clown now. Maybe not. Yeah, it's kind of feeling good. I don't dislike this. I'll try it. I'll try it a bit. Might be very light and hard to see though. Let me try and go more into strength. No, wait. I think the strength was fine. Actually, a little bit too much. Let's go 55 on strength for strength in texture. And let's go like 80% on strength for size. Maybe this would help. I don't want to push too hard on my pen, because I would like my brush tips to last a bit longer than 5 minutes. But maybe I'm just worrying about things that I shouldn't be worrying about right now. It certainly feels like it's easier to draw. I don't know. Okay. Let's remove this here. Let me just... Huh? Why is you not being removed? What the hell? What? Okay. Well, anyway. Guess I'll just increase the size, huh? I'm I'm gonna draw the Doom from Aurora. No. Anyway, let's keep going. Let me just erase some of this stuff. Whoops. Okay. Doesn't feel like it's working. Doesn't feel like this new brush is actually working now as I wanted to. I feel like when I pull over, maybe I'll just have to, whoops, rotate this stuff here, right? I'm probably not gonna get anywhere near as good as Ina anytime soon. But I guess the lesson for today is don't fight your tools, you know? Try to actually work with them. Use them for what they are. This is not helpful. So let's see. I feel like she was looking slightly angry. Let's just see. I'm not, haven't practiced any expressions or anything. Maybe I'll have to remove this actually. Let's remove this now. I guess I'm missing the point of a sketch, huh? I feel like I am. Slightly. Or rather, a lot. I gotta lie. I can't lie. I kind of like this. I think I do like drawing, despite everything. I kind of feel like I do. Okay, let's see. Is this any good? Let's try rotating this. This is not good at all. This is. Look at this. It's horrendous. Am I at 0 degrees? No, I am. This is absolutely horrendous. I definitely have to relearn a lot of things about drawing. You know, now that I'm using a tablet. Actually, this is not too bad on the right side, or left side rather. Bit down maybe. Maybe a bit longer, huh? It's looking kind of mad, slightly. It's very rare to see a mad Shiori. Really, really rare. SSR pull, you could say. SSR pull. Ooh, hope that was probably not a good idea given how bad my mic quality is. Down maybe? Yes, yes, yes. Let's see. No. Whoops. There we go. Right. Let's see. This is actually not very nice. Not very good. Because her eyes are like. This This is not what her eyes look like. Her eyes are more like this almond shape. Actual, let's say something like this. Oh, horrendous. Oh, it's getting worse. Oh, oh, okay, never mind. Let's not do this. Ugh. Ugh. Not very nice, not very nice. Huh. Well, I totally forgot about Jeffrey. My little Jeffrey died yesterday. My little housefly Jeffrey. You know, kind of miss him. Although he was quite annoying, you know, in the beginning. I think I spent 2 hours trying to rescue him from under my cupboard or something. Don't know what you would call it. This brush is destroying me right now. Anyway, this is not quite Shiori's eyes. Not quite. A bit more almond shaped. With this this part down here. Okay. Not really. Usually it's like more open. More like so. And then her smile, right? Something like a bird, kind of like. But like, I think on the picture I'm actually trying to draw, it's more like a frown, a slight frown. Oh, I don't know how to draw a frown though. I have to do everything. This is just, the more I draw here on stream, the more I truly realize how much it is that I don't understand. You know? Why do you constantly want to draw this large, like, corner here? Okay. Oh, let's see. Okay. You know what? We take this. We go with this. It's not quite the Shiori face, but that's okay for now. Ugh, terrible stuff. Should probably look a bit more at what is usually her eyebrows are higher up, but given that she's like kind of angry in this picture, if I remember correctly, right? It's probably gonna be more like so. No, this is too bright. Something like this. I wonder what the no lights did to make Shiori mad, huh? I feel like that's like a very monumental task, you know? Actually get her mad. Like, you know, not just the actress, you know, mad, the playing emotions up to make stuff more fun for everyone involved, you know. The shenanigans they're usually up to. The girls, I mean. But I mean like genuinely like angry. I feel like you'd have to do something rather serious. But I don't know, I mean, she might just be a lot more normal than you'd think from the streams, right? I mean, I know, but I can't say. But regardless, I have to sit down now, and I'm dying trying it. Oh, Oh, leg day was not fun at all. Okay, let's see. Let's try and not die while sitting. Holy hell. This is insane. So, let's see. Okay. Kinda want to move this further down. Ui, not this far. Yes, let's just keep it like this. Oh, my leg is hurting. Jesus. I feel like I've bought a very, very, very bad chair. I didn't expect that to be possible. Only cost me like 400 bucks or something. Yeah, like 440 bucks or something, I think. I believe, if I remember correctly. And I still can't sit on it. Oh well. Likely because I'm a very fat fuck, you know? As one might say. I wasn't such a fat fuck, you know? I'd probably have a lot more fun in life. So, because as it turns out, being very fat isn't just only that, you know. Oops, wrong. Also brings your mental way down. Yes. Yes, yes. Now we have happy I mean, it's not really Shiori right now. But anyway. Okay, I have to pull the desk down a bit further. It's difficult to draw here. Maybe because I'm sitting so weirdly. Okay, let's try it. See. Let's see if we can get some actual resemblance going here. This is a bit. Let me just turn the page. Let's do like this and like this, right? And then like this. Maybe let's go more like. It's not really a Shiori. That's okay. We try our best here. I have like no experience drawing hair, by the way, right? I'm just doing what I think might be correct somewhat. This is too far up though. This isn't covering enough. Usually her hair reaches her eyebrows all the way and basically goes over it. That's one thing that is a big part of her design. Shiori's, that is, you know. It belongs here. Anyway. I don't know that this new pen setting actually did what I wanted it to do. I don't know. I probably should start. I guess I will do it tomorrow. Starting tomorrow, do some fundamental work, some fundamental practice along with this stuff, right? I mean, I don't really know what this is. we'll see. I hope. This is not looking very good. Let me turn this back around. It's not helpful. It's not helpful. Wasn't very good. Let's get rid of the eyebrows for now. Add them later. Usually she doesn't have this like eyelid fold. I mean, yeah. So like, right, if you ever wondered what the line above the actual eye is supposed to represent, right? So let's say this is the eye. Ugh. This is so so bad. Can I just reduce the size here? Not big at all anymore. Damn. Well, ever wondered what like this line above the eye is, right? Or like sometimes there are more than one, right? Sometimes they're like two. Sometimes they're like really exaggerated and split off and whatnot, right? If you ever wondered what that line is supposed to be, it's basically the eyelid. So like eye, right? Let me just draw this a bit lighter. So it's like eye, right? And then you have like the pupil here. And then you basically have like this 3D shape, right? See if I can actually do it. 3D shape that wraps around the sphere. Right? It's not a very good sphere, but that's okay. Basically, like this is like the eye, right? And this is like the very first. Oh, it's not doing it very well. Hey, not good. What was I trying to say? Trying to visualize, but my visualization is not very good. Let's say this is the eye. I should probably do these things only if I actually have like reference, because I think I'm making it worse for my brain. You know, making it recall wrong information about the subject instead of being able to correct it. Because correction is where the learning happens, you know? And that's the case for everything. Learning happens where there is correction. If you aren't corrected, you know, you don't learn. By definition, you don't. It's the same for dogs, it's the same for cats, it's the same for any human, you know. You won't learn unless your brain or you and your behavior is corrected to do the correct thing instead of the wrong thing. You know, the correction doesn't come, you don't learn. So just sitting out, let's say, a problem might not always be the best option. Anyway, let's just move on from the tangent that was very unnecessary and time consuming. Anyway, damn. Always missing Shiori stream starts. I'm very sad. But it's okay, I'll just start earlier tomorrow. Okay. Okay. Let's do something like this. Or something like this. Something like that. You know what? I'll just look at the reference now. This eye I don't like. This is not looking correct. Whoops. It's looking correct. Maybe a bit too big. Slightly. Feel like a little bit down. Doesn't have to be perfectly like symmetrical. Just close enough where your brain might correct the issue itself. Like just enough. Just slightly enough play. What did you say this? Just enough room for imagination. Kind of feel like this is a saying that goes for a lot of things, like actually for a lot of things, like genuinely, you know, from the public to the personal, many aspects of life. There's just enough for imagination to fix the issues, right? Or to just allow you to have some, how would I say this, headcanon. Oftentimes, perfect thing. Perfect, yes. Yes. It's just right, you know? I think the whole point of lingerie would be like exactly that, right? Just enough to get the imagination going. Well, if the person buying the lingerie has good taste, at least. You know? Ugh. Let's go here. Okay. Okay, I wanted to look. I wanted to observe Shiori. Let me observe. Observe. Okay, the head is a bit more tilted to the right. If you're looking, sure. Look. Head tilt isn't correct. I'll just write this stuff down. Oops. Okay, let's just keep head tilt. No. Just write this down. Okay, and then we go correct it, right? Let's see. Tilted actually quite a lot. To the point where I would even like look at this. Trying to explain it. Okay, so like where I would actually go in if you look at the face, right? Can I not? There we go. So just go here, switch. If you look at the hair, right? Sorry. This felt like some malicious way of engaging with the character. Like I'm some, I don't know, sort of stalker or something. So like the hair, right? Anyway, the head I feel like, maybe this is just wrong, but the head I feel is tilted enough to where the hair would actually flow differently. So it's like, instead of going like so, right? Instead of going like this, and then like so, right? It would more likely be, you know, hanging loose a bit more to the side, like more to the right here. You know, like more like this. This would be the part of the bob coming out from the top of her head. Like so, right? Ugh. Terrible, terrible. It's getting worse. More like, I don't know, so. Perhaps there would be like a larger thing here. So like, yes, I feel like the hair isn't falling properly. So this makes me think that either I'm very wrong about my assumption of where like gravity would apply, right? Oh, she's an alien. Now an insect. Anyway, I'm either very wrong about how gravity would apply here, or this is a 3D model. But let's not get caught up in this stuff too much. Let's just try. Very terrible drawing. But it's okay. Everything is hard. Everything is slow. You know? Every skill that's worthwhile to learn is difficult. I should probably turn on stabilization at this point. I don't know, I kind of feel like this is... it wouldn't help with line control. But I mean, I already have very bad line control anyway, so... Well, still maybe. I should rather say. I kind of want to actually observe the expression a bit more. Yeah, she's kind of mad, you know? She's like, what are you doing? Well, she's trying to be like sassy, you know? Trying to wait for you to raise her, right? She's like giving you the frown to make you go away or something. Or like just trying to make it harder for you to talk to her. It's the kind of expression and like the idea I get from this expression. It's like either like don't talk to me, or like I'm gonna make your day a whole lot worse. But I have to turn this off and remember now, because otherwise I just go back and forth the entire time, and my brain doesn't actually remember this stuff, right? Because the easier way is just looking at the reference. And if I constantly do that, it doesn't have to remember what actually the subject is doing in the reference. This might be a very bad idea now, but I feel like I have to redo these lines here. They look very bad. Let me see if I can make this work. Doesn't seem like it. I have to turn down the size, I feel like. Probably should like put a line down for the middle of the head, so it's a bit easier. Let's see. My leg is really not doing too well. Let's see. Okay. All right. That's not too bad. Should probably make a new layer for this like cleanup that I'm doing actually. But it's okay. I'm learning, you're learning hopefully. More than just random things I'm saying when I'm talking. Not just sitting here and listening to the exact same music the entire time. But again, it's kind of relaxing knowing what to expect from the music, right? It's like either you have a playlist that you listen to for, I don't know, several years now, or like a specific song that just repeats over and over again. It kind of gives security, you know? It can be a good thing and a very bad thing, you know? Doing the same thing over and over again. Like let's say, for example, you want to get better at art, but you never draw, say, a full body, you know? It's going to be very difficult to get better at drawing if you never draw something else, you know? Probably have to redo this. This is too big of an eye, I think. This is fine. Don't know why I did it like this now, but see, how would I draw this best? Maybe like so. Yeah, let's do it like this. I feel like I should move down here. I'm kind of liking the left eye, the iris. Kind of concentrated right now, trying not to talk too much. So let's see. Don't like the right eye. Okay, let's see. Let's redo this. Actually, let's just go back. Maybe like so. No. Usually, like her eyes go exactly the other way. It's like half finished on the bottom side, I feel like. More like so, right? Yeah, more like this, actually. Or rather, her like the outline of the sclerola? No, I don't know. No, I think that's something else. You know, what makes the eye, basically. The outline is just very, very light. Sometimes it looks like to me it's like not there. Kind of. I think this is okay now. Not really. The issue here I'm having is, so like this part, right? Basically the end of the ellipse, the pointy part, isn't pointing in the way I want it to. My line control isn't very good. Is that what you call it, line control? Not very good. Oops. But maybe we can fix it some other way. Let's see, something like this. Let's go like this. Something like that. Not really. It's difficult. Difficult stuff. I can understand now finally why someone just learning art, right, doing fan art, would take something like 20 hours or more to finish a piece of art. Just a drawing, you know. This is too close to the eye. I don't like this line here. I like it even less now. I don't want to have no lines going in here everywhere, because that's not skill at that point. I'm sure you've seen it sometimes. When an artist draws, right, and they like masterfully get thinner and thicker at very specific points, like consciously, right, to like emphasize, say, the form inside a larger form. They draw it thinner in general on the inside than on the outside or something. Right. What is this even? What am I drawing here? Maybe like I don't know, a key. Anyway, this is besides the point. And I'm basically just hoping to pull, like in a gacha game, the correct, or the the SSR pull, because I'm not sure what I'm doing. It's kind of funny how when you've been drawing a while, you have a day, a few days where your drawing is just several levels above your own, you know? It's like you pulled it out, I don't know, from some magic hat, you know? You aren't quite sure. I think this is like a bit too much frowning. This is frowning. What would you call this? Like, what would you call the mouth movement when someone's mad? Like I don't know. What would you call this? Is there a general term for this in English? Just your expression, probably, yeah. Very likely. But I think I'm gonna stop at this point. Didn't achieve a whole lot of anything. Probably have to move this thing way down. like this. Maybe. I don't know. It's been a bit shorter than yesterday, the stream. A bit less fruitful, I feel like. Don't know. I hope I'm learning something. But that's okay. It will work out. It will work. Okay. Way too zoomed in. This is like destroying my like overview thing. So like my face is too squished, as I can tell right now. So let's just write this stuff down. Okay. Face too squished. Face too squished. You know, it's like hers is like a bit more like I don't know. It's just higher, longer. That's the word, longer. It's just a longer face. Whoops. Okay. I've totally forgotten to drink something. Let me just do that right now. Okay. What was I doing? Yes, anyway. Her head is more tilted. Or rather, this is the head, right? It's more like it's turned more, right, to this side. So this is incorrect. Kind of. I have to. What would I have to do? It's just head. Head rotation. It's not quite there yet. Writing like a maniac today. Anyway, it's okay. It's okay. Let's see. The neck feels like a bit too long. The shoulders are too high. Okay, let's write this all down. Ugh, this is barely readable. Legible. Too high. Shoulders too high. Whatever. I don't care anymore right now. Neck. No, whoops. Too forward. Let's just put in like a far. Too far forward. What else do I notice? Just looking at this right now. I mean, obviously, quite a few issues like a lot of stuff that's wrong. Like if you're just like, you know, trying to one copy this, like obviously the arms don't work out. I guess I could write this down. Whoops. Um, let's see. Elbow. Too far in. Whoops. Guess. Whoops. That's a very. Hmm. Might not be the best symbol to draw. Let's just do a normal S here. Elbow's too far in. Aside from that, of course, the hair shape. I should probably start, like, I don't know, shaping the hair before drawing it with line art. Let's write that down too. Try shaping the hair before so like maybe I don't know, I'll see. Do I even have a brush for this? What would be an example? I don't know, let's take this. No. More like this is too vague. Maybe this? Maybe. No. It's not very helpful. It doesn't blend well. I probably need something that blends well. Is rather thick, but still gets me like these line endings, like where you like fade in and fade out, right? So the thickness is in the middle of the line and not all the way through, and then makes this like rounded edge, you know. But I'll see to this tomorrow. Okay, this is fun. This is good. This is okay. Let's save it right here. Image is busy. Okay. Oh, finished saving. Okay. Pressed it one too many times. I hope that didn't destroy your entire like mind right now. This was a very loud sound because it definitely destroyed mine. Anyway, thanks for watching and showing up. Thanks for coming by or not. Perhaps this will be found in 300 years. Um, Regardless, it is still like a diary for myself, so no hard feelings. Let's just turn this off for now. Okay. Anyway, thanks for coming and have a nice day. A very nice day. Have a lot of fun, and I'm going to go watch Shiori now. Uh, Destroy some novelites in Yu-Gi-Oh! Probably. I don't know. We'll see. Um, where is my other piece of music. Where are you? Where are you? All right. See you later.